Commit to making one video per day and watch how your life changes. In June of 2024, I was having success with my Sales Academy business, but I knew that it wouldn't last forever and that I would need to transition into something else. And I always wanted to build a personal brand, so I started posting a video every single day, not knowing where it was going to go, but knowing that at some point I would make money with it. And that is exactly what happened. So when I first started, I just started posting on self-improvement, just different topics that I was interested in, like dating, fitness, mindset, just all the good habits that I do, like reading, meditating, gratitude journaling, and starting to cultivate an audience. The growth in the start was extremely slow. I remember my first month after having posted every single day was 50 subscribers. So after a month of posting long form content, I'd only gained 50 subscribers, but I was like, yes, I gained 50 subscribers. And I just continued. I didn't really think too much on it. I didn't, get discouraged, and I understood that it was going to take me a long time. So I just made the commitment that I'm going to post every single day for as long as it takes to build this audience to the size that I need it to sustain the lifestyle that I want. And that is the biggest mindset shift that allowed me to succeed. I'm not anywhere, compared to a lot of other guys out there. I've got 7,500 at the time of this recording on my main channel, and I'm making some decent money from it. But to get to this point, it took that mindset shift of I am just going to post a video every single day and try and get 1% better in all aspects, whether it is my communication abilities, my channel just overall, like the different things like title, thumbnail, making the content more engaging. All these different aspects were things that I was going to work on every single day to improve and allow myself to build the channel and the audience and make the money that I wanted. So it was using that mindset shift that I'm going to post one video a day, no matter how long it takes, until I get to my goal. And that is what allowed me to succeed. So if you want to start a personal brand, and I'm going to tell you the things that I would do different to get to this point way quicker in a little bit. But if you want to start a personal brand and make money, you need to be able to be consistent. So I wasn't even doing the right thing for the first 5 or 6 months. I was posting on so many broad topics, and I didn't understand the YouTube algorithm that it didn't allow me to have the success that I wanted. So after 6 months, I had pretty much hit I think I hit 1,000 subscribers after 6 months. And I had a channel that already had 400 because I tried social media at 19, and I gotten 400 subscribers from shorts, which really wasn't too valuable for me. So I gained about 600 subscribers in 6 months and didn't really have too much success, but I still persisted. This is a reoccurring theme which I want to preach in this video particularly, which is going to be consistency. You might have success. I've seen guys blow up overnight, but you might not. And that's the thing, is you can have success. If you keep posting and you keep getting better, you will eventually reach the goals that you set for yourself, like I have. I didn't have overnight success. This didn't come easy to me. I had to learn everything about YouTube, the algorithm, titles, thumbnails. I invested with a coach to learn all these things. I invested with a business coach to learn how to actually have the sales and marketing specifically for this. There's so many things that I needed to learn in order to get to the point where I'm at. And if I didn't have that mindset of this is what I'm doing, I'm going all in, posting one video per day until I reach that goal, I wouldn't be here talking to you on this business channel, being able to teach you everything myself. So this changed my life. I mean, now I can genuinely live a financially free life. I can travel the world whilst making money. I mean, I think that's a lot of your guys' dreams as well. If you're watching this sort of content, it's probably because you want this lifestyle. And the thing is, it's 100% achievable if you follow these steps. So now I'm going to go into the things that I would have done differently, the mistakes that I made that would have allowed me to have this success exponentially quicker. So around March is when I started to really unify my channel from being just general self-improvement to dating coaching. And before that, for 3 months prior, in the start of the new year, in 2025, I started posting on 3 general topics: fitness, dating, and social skills. But when I really honed in on dating, this is when my channel started to grow. And there's a reason behind this, is the YouTube algorithm right now is favoring channels that stay unified with one topic. You want to have YouTube learn your content and know who to push it to. YouTube will push you to the audience that you intend to reach, but you need to stay unified, and the YouTube needs to learn the algorithm. That's why posting once a day is so powerful. If you stay unified on one niche from the start, you'll get to that audience so much quicker. That's why it took me 6 months of barely any growth, because I was posting on so many broad topics that YouTube didn't know who to push my content to. And funny enough, I'm not going to mention his name, but I was looking at all the competitors, the people who were, starting at the same time that I did, and I have surpassed every single one of them. Some who even had huge audiences, like way bigger than mine, at least huge when I was first starting, like 3K, I surpassed them because they weren't following this advice. Like there's one guy in particular who is at 1.7K, I just saw the other day, and we were very similar. He was just slightly behind me, but now I'm at 7K because he just posts general things. He's just talking about everything on his channel, and he's selling fitness coaching, but that is not going to allow him to get the success. Whereas I've seen other guys who have posted 30 videos just starting like 3 months ago. This one guy who I take outliers from, that's a thing that I'll mention in a second, is outlier videos, but I've taken outliers from him, and he's had crazy growth. He's at like 2K after posting 30 videos in 3 months, because he started as a fitness channel that's focusing on being more attractive to girls. It's like fitness for attraction. And he's grown because all his videos are about that topic. See, that is what is going to allow you to succeed, as being a unified channel. So you need to know the niche that you're going into. You have to have something that you have accomplished in this life, whatever it is, whether it's fitness, dating, business, success, anything that you can talk about and teach to others, and it has to be that specific niche the entire time. Eventually, when you get really, really big, like hundreds of thousands of subscribers, you can talk about broader topics, ideally still within that niche or similar niches. But besides that, you want to be very unified on the niche that you're posting on. This is going to allow you to succeed so much quicker. And when it comes to actually creating the content, it's very important that you learn how to make good content, because if you don't, YouTube's not going to push it once again. So you need to have good titles. There's outliers, is basically other people's proven ideas that will work. So you can take the best videos from other people's channels, the ones that they posted recently that are performing really well, and you can just copy those. You can make slight spin-offs, you can make little changes and make it your own. So I don't ever watch anyone else's content, but I take the titles and the ideas and I make them into my own style of content, whatever I want to talk about on that idea. And that's given me a ton of success. And now thumbnails are really important. My thumbnails when I first started were dog shit. You can go to my main channel and look at some of them. I was so zoomed out, you could barely see what was in the picture, and that didn't lead to any success. So you need to just figure out what thumbnails will work best. If you want to just do the raw authentic, that can work. If you want to add some text, if you want to have pictures of you. On my dating channel, I have pictures of me and pictures of girls. They're not girls that I know, it's just Instagram models that I screenshot and I put on there, and people seem to like that. So you just have to figure out what is going to work for your channel and what gets you a high CTR. That is so important. Once you can figure out and kind of crack that, that will change everything for YouTube pushing your content. And now the last thing we need to touch on is how to actually make money from your audience. So this is the last thing that you need to know, and this is, you need to sell high ticket. You need to sell the transformation and the outcome that you have gone through, whatever it is that you've achieved, the problem you've solved in your life that you're talking about. For me, it was dating, going from a shy, insecure kid to an outgoing, confident guy. That's the transformation that I sell. So you need to have that transformation that you sell, and it needs to be high ticket. You need to sell high ticket coaching around that. So you're going to get your audience, they're going to want to work with you, they're going to want help. I make much more in-depth details on how to actually do the offer, so I'm not going to go too in-depth on it on this video, but that is what you want to sell, is a high ticket program. So for at the moment right now, I'm charging $2,500 for my high ticket program, so I only need to sell 4 of those to make $10K a month. You see how this really works out, and this can allow you to live a financially free life without working that much. So that is all for this video. If you want my help to build your personal brand and set up your coaching offer to have tons of success and live this financially free life, book in a free coaching call with me and we'll discuss how I can help you live this life as well.